All right, good morning. It is a beautiful Sunday morning, part 3. This is actually my skincare. This is like my new skincare series that I'm probably going to do. I'm not going to show you guys every day, but I'm going to tap in like maybe, a couple times over the next week or so, but it's not going to be every day. Let's talk about it. So in part 2, I've already broken down, part 1 and part 2, I've already broken down the ingredients of the facial that I'm using right now, and also kind of like lightweight what my regime has been, and a bit of history as far as like my health and everything is concerned, like what, as far as me being like a previous smoker or former smoker or whatever of cigarettes. And so, I just feel like it took a toll on my skin to a degree, and I'm just kind of like doing what I need to do to, see about myself. So anyway, let's move forward. In the last video, I mentioned that I had been hearing some rumors. Some of these rumors have to do with my extended family, and I hope that they're not true. I hope it's not true. And also with my ex. So there was some type of and shout out to the people who want to make sure I know the truth too. Just in case, if it is true, shout out to the people who want to make sure that there is balance in the universe. You know what I'm saying? Because that's mainly what it is. Like when rumors and secrets and stuff come out, that's honestly just the universe balancing itself out and balancing everything else so that everyone can move forward, right? And so, and I love that for everybody, even when it's kind of like, like for example, with me going through what I'm going through, people say, oh, that's karma. And I'm like, karma for what? I haven't done anything to anybody. So that's something completely different, right? But it's the same thing. It's like, well, just like this stage of my life has been so-called karma, I need to know what happened first before I can accept the fact that I'm going through anything like that. That's number one. And but two, it's also a way that we can focus on what's good to come, because I don't know anybody who's just done all kinds of bad things their entire life. So just like you get paid back for the bad stuff, you get the good stuff back too, So I don't know. I, for one, am looking forward to that. I know I've always been good to people, so it can't be too bad for too much longer. So anyway, moving forward, here we are balancing everything. All energies will be balanced and we will start anew. Let's get back to it. And this is is it painful for me? Not really. It's, what is this feeling that I'm feeling? Like, give me a second. I think I've already dealt with every emotion that I'm going to deal with this. I'm not going to say how long I've been hearing this rumor and how long I've been dealing with the possibility of it being true. But I will say that I've definitely given it some thought before I even thought to, bring any type of questions or anything like that to the table, right? So they said that my ex slept with one of my cousins, and then there was some kind of a will or something, and I was in that will from what I understand. And they cut me out of the will, and then decided that they were going to partake in eliminating me. So I'm not sure if that's true or not, but I'm prepared to receive the truth on that. And I'm also prepared to emotionally process it. And I'm also prepared to receive what is legally and naturally due to me and my family. Because I know how messed up people can be. And people will do things like that. And it's usually the people that you would never suspect would do something like that to you. So hearing that rumor, I was like, and I've heard it over and over and over and over again. This is not like a new thing, right? It's not a new thing. It's been going on. And I was like, I'll look into it. But then it's like, I don't really want to because I know it's going to hurt me and I'm already going through enough, you know? But then there's a part of me that's like, no, if you were wrong, you need to investigate that and, you know, and find balance in that. So I'm not sure, but I'm going to start looking into it. But if there's anyone out there who has facts, I would appreciate if you reach out to me. I can't really do an email address or anything like that because my emails and stuff like that are compromised. They're hacked. There's somebody most definitely tapping into my emails and making many, many attempts and being very successful at it, by the way. Not mad at the tactic. In fact, if I could have learned it a long time ago, I probably would have used it on my children or something to keep them out of trouble. But that's me as a parent, not me as someone trying to target someone and or gain intel. So anyway, I can't give an email address, but I'm asking for you guys to help me with this one because I have a feeling that I've just been like completely drugged through the mud, and not necessarily through by the people who you get what I'm trying to say. It's like more than one situation, right? Yeah, this is giving Wicked vibes right now. This is giving Wicked vibes. I gotta go see that movie. I really want to go see that movie. You know, they had the play for the longest time. And I was like, I saw the preview when I went to go see the movies, and I was like, I love it. I was like, why they gotta make the black woman green though? She slayed that shit though, don't get it twisted. I was like, from what I saw, I was like, okay, I wanna go see this. So I'm looking forward to going to see that. I am. I can't wait. I've had my own experiences, my own Oz experiences, not the jail Oz, but the Wizard of Oz experiences. I'm interested in that one. But I think I might look into that. It seems like it would be really entertaining and like chock full of like memorable lines and moments and stuff like that, you know. I can't wait. So anyway, moving forward. I love a good spinoff, by the way, but let's move forward. So if there is any information, can you guys please help me with this? Because I feel like I may end up having to I may have to say something about it. I might have to pursue it. I might have to look into it. Like, let's say, for example, if somebody left me like $1 million and something, girl, and I'm going through what I'm going through, you feel me? And I was wronged. I was like, like somebody took it, like somebody scammed me out of it or something. Or if the rumor is true and somebody was like, that's so terrible. If somebody was left something and then you like, say like you alter a document or alter somebody's will or something like that. I imagine that that's illegal, but morally, that's so fucked up. And imagine that person going through all kinds of shit. And imagine if you know that they're going through all kinds of things. And whatever was left to them could totally bring them out of that situation. But because you might feel something secretly about them or something in a negative way, you go and like change wills, or you go and like alter something or do something to prevent them from receiving what was like left to them or something. And I'm like, that's so messed up. That is so messed up. Like, I would never do that to anybody, but at the same time, a lot of people don't think like me, That's why a lot of people, say all these crazy things and, oh, she's this and she's that, and, I would never, hell no, she's canceled, da, 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 da. I will be canceled in your book if you're corrupt. Proudly be canceled in your book if you're corrupt. If you're not doing people right, I have no problem being canceled by you. I have no problem not being like your favorite. I don't need that type of attention anyway. All right. But I wonder if that's really like real. I was thinking about that this morning. I was like, I wonder if that's real. Now, you talking to somebody who's used to working for her money. I may not make much money. I don't think I've ever made any more than like $35 an hour. I think the lowest I've ever made per hour would probably be like, maybe like $16, $17 an hour. But I work my ass off to where it's like when my checks come, I can make moves with them because I work so hard, And there are a lot of women out there like me. Shout out to us. Okay? Because we out there. And I love you. And you're appreciated. And your work and your efforts are appreciated. And the people that you support love. And they support you back. Okay? You are valuable. You are worthy. You are needed. You are necessary. You are everything. And every time you clock in, and every time you drop your pride, you know you're worth more than what you got to go through. But you do it for your babies or your baby. You do it for your parents so you could send money overseas or whatever. You're doing it for a greater cause. Just don't forget about you. Because I forgot about me. While I was pouring into everybody else, I forgot about me. I made sure I had my little, I was looking good now. Don't get it messed up. When she works life, okay? She looks good when she's working. But emotionally, man, I had allowed life to tear me down. It had torn me down. And I know I'm not the only one. I know that. There's a lot of us out there that's like that. We sacrificed for everybody else, and then when it was our turn, everybody abandoned us. I poured into everybody, and not one person cared enough to pour back into me. And at the end of the day, they looked at me as if I was just disposable. They used me as a battery in their backs. All the way up until I had absolutely no more energy left to give. And then when everything fell apart, they acted as if I never existed. And all those years of working, dedicated to a vision for my life, my family, my legacy, my finances, my hopes and dreams for having stable stable income and a stable household and bringing my family together and the whole holiday, everything, right? Just living a life that was fulfilling. That's all I was striving for. Have a little business on the side, whatever. People collectively came together to tear that down. And I was probably the main person who deserved that. Real talk. But that's okay, because you know what they say, right? When things fall apart, they're really falling right into place. Well, no, actually, I said that, and then I started hearing people say that as the years progressed. I actually started saying that. When things seem like they're falling apart, they're usually falling right into place. But I think that's all I really want to say right now. I need to steam this stuff off my face. I'm going to drink the rest of my coffee. And I'm about to take my braids out. Well, not today, but I'm going to take them out sometime soon. I'll probably take them out around like the second week of November. I'm not sure. Depends on how I'm feeling. But I'm going to let them grow out and get kind of like, get rough. I'm having a rough stage right now. I don't care. It is what it is. When you clean up right, you don't be tripping off these stages. You be like, child, please. And I need to put some oil on my edges and stuff because I was wearing wigs for a while and it pulled all my edges out because it had the little combs and stuff. The little comb went like this. And then I had it in the back and I was like, oh my God, I'm pulling my hair out. So now I'm like, Lord, here we go. So edges on struggle mode, but that's okay. We gonna be back. We gonna be back. Trust that. I'll see y'all later, okay? Bye. Oh, and if you guys, it's Sunday, so if you guys are like the type of church going folks, have a good day at church, all right? Bye.